Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So in Duel 1.
Good morning or evening, friends. Hope everybody's doing just fine out there. This is JP with Wise Guys Gaming. We're taking a look at a little more Nagoriyuki in Guilty Gear Strive. This is a set I had with Ramlethal. I feel like I'm getting a little better with him. The trick was understanding him. I understand that a lot of people think he's overpowered right now. I personally don't think he's overpowered. Or sorry, underpowered. They think he's underpowered. I don't think he's underpowered either. Matter of fact, I think he's really good. There's just a little more that you have to do with it. A lot of my early matches, and I thought I had most of my early sets. I apparently don't. Most of my early sets I played with people, I was getting like 11 owed and 12 owed and 13 owed. But it's because I did not really understand. Even in this one, I did not really understand the blood gauge. The blood gauge is something that can wreck your game if you don't take the time to realize what it is. Essentially, you have special moves. This is how I figured it out. Like, I'm proud of this. This is how I figured it out in my head before I actually figured out the game part of it. And that's basically this. So this is the logic that I came up with. Nagoriyuki is a vampire. His special moves draw upon his power. Because they draw upon his power, he needs to constantly be refilling it. So the more special moves that you do, the more blood he needs. So when you do so much, he's drawn so much on his power that he has to get blood. So he goes into blood rage and he just kind of goes crazy looking for that blood. That might be the actual way they did it, so I don't want to pat myself on the back too much, but if that's the way they thought about it, then I did it on my own in my head. I'm silly on that, I'm sorry. But either way, I really enjoy the character. Right now I'm getting kind of wiggity wash by Ramlethal. What I found myself doing too much of is his slash. He can do a slash combo. It's almost like a target combo. And it's just slash. I still do that too much, to be honest with you. I've got to implement more of his, command normal, which is a forward kick. Or, trying to do the notation. A 4K. Aha! I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. 4K, which is just basically just forward kick. It's a little low stomp. It can combo in from regular kick. It can combo into his little spin slash. I really got to learn the name of these moves. But you know, he's. I don't find him to be the strongest character in the game at all. But I do find him, if you've got the patience, he's worth it. And what I had to learn from him is that I'm a big fan of faster characters. I love characters that can zip around the screen. That is why I'm such a Giovanna fan, I think, because she's just everywhere. I'm also a fan of well-rounded characters. Well, Nagoriyuki is really neither. He's not like the middle-of-the-road guy. He's not fast at all. He's a very big, slow, plotting, brooding character. What I've learned is that he actually is fast. You just have to be measured with your speed. Like everything you want out of a character, Nagoriyuki has. You just have to know how to use it. So you can make him very fast. You just have to. This hit? Oh no, not what I wanted. You can make him whatever you want. You just have to learn how to use him that way. So you can make him fast. It just comes at the penalty of utilizing that blood gauge, and that gets you closer and closer to going into blood rage. So the trick is be fast, but be fast when you need to. You don't have to be fast the entire game. You don't have to zoom around the screen. Take your time. And when you need to be fast, when you need to put pressure on your opponent, when you need to do a mix-up on your opponent, that's when you strike. Like a big snake. He's an anaconda. And my anaconda don't want none unless I have fun, son. I'm so clever. Oof. Oof. Ram lethal. Ram lethal. I know it's Ram Lethal, but Ram Lethal. I don't remember who I heard say Ram Lethal first, but it's.
We can go home now.
It's great. That is such a great name, Ram Lethal. I probably won't go through this the entire way. This is more of when I was kind of learning Nagoriyuki. These are not ranked matches. I think I've only recorded one ranked match with Nagoriyuki, and this is not it. These are just sets trying to learn. I just went to the park and started playing people. And you get to play people of varying degrees. Like, some of them are level 8s. Most of the people I played were level 9 or 10. I'm at level 7. So it was good to play against people who are more skilled than me. With Nagoriyuki, with a character I'm not familiar with, because you lose a lot, but you start to see what works and what doesn't work. And that's kind of how I got the idea of, you know, the whole blood gauge thing. And just playing through, I didn't know, like, now I know the more technical side of it now. You basically get 4 special attacks. If you do 4 special attacks, then your blood gauge is full. So somewhere in between that, you need to lessen your blood gauge. The best way to do it is with command grab, because it basically depletes the entire blood gauge. But hitting with normal attacks, basically normal attacks that use the sword, lower the blood gauge. And he's got like that red that comes out that lowers the blood gauge. I don't know how much it does it on block. It does not feel like it does it much on block, but I do know that on hit, particularly his heavies, they lower it a pretty good bit. And I think there's also not just it's not just if you do it, this happens. However many you do, special moves you do, I think that affects the speed, as well as it doesn't always happen right away. So you can do an attack that will put you in blood rage mode, but if it leads into somehow his special, you can actually kind of lower it back down at the same time. It's a really weird mix. He's a pretty complex character, and I really like that. So you'll probably be seeing more of Nagoriyuki. We'll see. I don't know for sure. You'll definitely see more Giovanna. I kind of want to get back playing Milia and Chip. But right now, I'm like, Nagoriyuki I'm having a lot of fun with. It's funny because I love that grab. It's funny because I go into training mode, and there's stuff that I want to do, but I'm not. When I get into the battle, I'm so unfamiliar with the game that I find myself doing the same stuff over and over again. So that is why you see a lot of slash, because a lot of what I practiced in training mode was close slash into I don't know if it's, I don't think it's far. It's just maybe far. I guess I can call it far slash, but close slash, which is a little I guess the small blade. I can't remember what it's called, Kodachi or Nodachi or something. But it's the one that hits him in the air. As they come down, you can hit them with far slash, which is just a long poke with the katana. And then you can press slash again. On the second slash hit, you can do any special move. I am partial to his Dragon Punch, which is just a very big slash up and down. It does a lot of damage. I'm also partial to not doing anything on that, or I'm sorry, doing a teleport right off that, because that sets you up for a good, it's really neat mix-up on Wake Up. You can either go into Command Throw, or you can do his Command Normal, which is 6P, which is Punch. 6P will stop if they jump. It will hit them because they think they're trying to, they see the Command Throw coming, so they're going to wake up and press a button. But if you time it really well, your 6P comes out just about the time they finish blocking, and you can go into a punishment from there. But the problem is, when I hit with 6P, it works almost all the time because everybody's expecting a command grab. But once I hit 6P, I forget because I'm wicked smart. Pak Makai at the Harvard Yard. Once I hit with 6P, I forget that well, I forget what combo's after. I just get really excited that it hits. Oh, that was nice. This was a fun set. This was a lot of back and forth stuff. It was really good. I super enjoyed it. Nice. My opponent kept me on my toes. Got to see some really good, well, I got to see some nice Ramble. I don't know if it's really good or not because I don't know the character very much, but I felt pressure. Like if I wasn't doing pressure, I absolutely felt pressure. One hand beast. Like we're in the Blood Rage. Nope, not yet. Just enough. I don't know if I was who I was watching, but they talked about the Blood Rage meter really well, and their point was you basically get a little under a third for every special move, and that's about it. But I threw most of that away and just said you get 4. You can do 4 before you go into Blood Rage. You can do 4 and you're going into Blood Rage mode, unless you hit something else between. But like his moves can be canceled into each other. You can go from like immediately from his teleport to his uppercut. There's so much good work you can do with that. And I got to do more is the projectile into the teleport. And honestly, I could do projectile into teleport into uppercut. I gotta start doing that when I start doing that move right there. Actually, the low heavy slash or crouching heavy slash. 6 heavy slash. Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't know. 2 heavy slash. 2 heavy slash, not 6. It's so bad now. But if you hit it on counter hit, you can do his projectile. His 2-3-6. Facing right. 2-3-6 slash, which is just his little projectile that comes out. You can do that, but I'm thinking you could probably do that into teleport, into either a special, or either a kick, or a special, or maybe even a slash. You're probably able to do a lot of different things that will also help you mitigate the blood gauge if you do it properly. Not just give you good damage, but mitigate the blood gauge. Either way, I'm not going to yak your ear off. We'll finish this setup. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Wasted effort. Eyes here.
Recovery. Need to recuperate.
Slap. Interesting. Duel 2. Let's rock. Eyes here.
Recovery. That's it.
On target.
Secure. Don't like this. Soma's fading.
Slap. Rest now, lest your wounds open up. Man. Duel 1. Let's rock.
here.
Oh no. Take the offensive. Don't look away.
Stop there.
Come on.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Venus.
Stop there.
Luna's still intact.
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Emergency measures, please. Recovering. I'm sorry.
I see.
Fine. Venus.
I see.
Fine.
Magnificent.
Slap.
We can go home now. Let's go.
Man. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Stop there.
Don't let this. Please. Oh no. Lord judges.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Eyes here. Stop there.
Don't like this. Recovering. Acknowledge my defeat.
Slap.
Do not wallow in defeat. Take pride that you did your best.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Counter.
Recover. Prepping elimination. Don't look away. What's it? Escape. Tap. What's it?
Stop there.
Lord judgment.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Eyes here.
Slap!
Do not wallow in defeat. Take pride that you did your best.